That's what I'm saying. You're losing yourself. Did you hurt him? Hi everyone, my name is Mimi and welcome to my channel. And today I'm going to be reacting to Hell's Paradise Season 1 Episode 15, Reality and Fantasy. Last episode, Chobe and Gabimaru came face to face and then they started fighting and Gabimaru went all hollow and then Chobe basically sort of like on the verge of dying, decided to let the vines and whatnot just like take control of him, and he just became this whole dark persona thingy. And I'm like, I'm worried about him. But yeah, that's what happened last episode. And before we get into this one, if you guys like my reaction, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, and please consider supporting me on Patreon at patreon.com/feelymini, where you can find all my early access and full links to all the current anime that I'm currently watching. And yes, so let's start this episode, and here we go.
Okay, guys, in case the reaction gets blocked and I had to cut out the reaction itself, you can just look in the pinned comment in the comment section where for the link to the reaction highlight itself, so you can just click on it, watch it, and then you just come back for my review.
Yeah, I don't like it. It's not good. I don't like it. Like I'm saying, like I said last episode, like I know you're doing this for your brother and everything, but what's the point of when it seems like you're losing yourself? You know, I don't know. Oh, and then we met these two new characters last episode. Well, Shugen is the one that's the most interesting out of them. And then they're going to the island with some more of Iwagakure's ninjas or whatever. Okay. I thought it wasn't gonna break through, but it did. You being burned. What's going on? What does that vortex represent? Because he doesn't. Uh-huh. Are you gonna remember? No, it's not. Are you remembering or no? Or is it just like a flicker? Did it let go of that feeling? You're all he need. Yep. Go get into that vortex. Like, let him see you. Because that's what I'm saying. You're losing yourself. Did you hurt him? No, Gabimaru, no, don't stop it. Don't hurt her. He's back. That's good. So each time she uses it, then she grows more. This is that. You're not dissecting her, okay? I like him. Change it. I don't like it. Oh, please be yourself. Is there any way to untree them? Yay! I want to dissect it.
全部ぶっ殺した。
それはどうし倒したのか。
Mm.
はい。他にも2匹ほど。
宗神を殺し、同志を殺し、神をも殺す。
心臓は変わる。最初は妙な話と思ってました。脳は苦肉らしいけどかっこいい。聞いているうちに納得してしまいました。本当にお団子。
いい尻の女は生きてたか。
超最高だよね。
一刻も早く城から離れた場所に避難すべきだが。しかし、たった3日でこれほど死者が出るとは。
And I can't believe it's just been 3 days.
お前らだけ仲良く全員帰れると思ってたかよ。
大真面目にそのつもりだったよ。
せっかく生かしてやったのに、だんまりだわ、足手まといだわ。おめえらがやりづれえなら切ってやろうか。
No.
おやめなさい。お取り込み中悪いけどさ、ガビ丸ほっといていいの？意識を失うほどの重傷ですし。
いや、それは傷のせいじゃねえ。暴れやがるから俺がぶん殴った。
こう、生物としての核が損傷したような。
そんな。
知らぬ顔も増えた。まず状況を把握せねば。そうだな。少し休むとしよう。
死ぬぞ。
それでも構わん。
あなたは誰ですか？
は？
ガランのガビマルだ。
やはり。
You lost your memories. Stop moving.
今の彼は私の知る彼ではない。
ああ、魂が極度にすり減っている。サギリ。
ここは私に任せてください。
どうする？殺すか？どうか。
あなたは今記憶を失ってる。ですが相性のいいタオの干渉で回復できるようです。
Oh.
私は敵じゃない。私は
Yeah.
私は
I am? Your friend?
私はあなた
Oh.
の大切な仲間です。大丈夫。さあ、もう
こいつ強い。
私とあなたはそんなぬるい関係じゃない。こそばゆい気遣いはなしにしましょう。生と劇の狭間。全然力が入ってませんよ。
あいつら何してんだ？防虫術ってやつか？
違うでしょ。
違う。でもちょっと似てる。
タオの相性がいいんだな。
Mm.
私も知らない部分で通じるものがあるんだろう。
なんだこの感じ。
再会すべき人がいるのでしょう。
Are you remembering? Why did you end up?
自分を見失った得体の知れねえ危険な力待ってろよタオの練習にちょうどいいだろおいお前ら肉はうまいんだろうな
I don't know how you're able to eat those things.
天仙様は目以外でも知覚する
臆病だな。そんなに天線とやらが怖えな。
Oh, he's never faced one. Has he faced one before?
君もあったのだろうガビマルああ
He remembered! Yay!
その
Oh, yay!
ただ生還するだけじゃ妻には会えん無罪と加護を約束するご免状がなければ
あのさ
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
現実かなるほど
お岩隠れの長が仕組んだんじゃないの
まあ本土に帰ればわかるだろう目的は変わらん
戦薬持ち帰っても奥さんがいないんじゃ意味ないじゃん
いるさ必ず
なんで言い切れんの
実感があるからだ
証明できないの
No. You just feel it.
そうだな思い出すのは細かいことばかりだ声とか何と言ったらいいんだろう笑うと細まる目長く柔らかい指縁側に座ると太陽と草の香りの奥に彼女の香りがする
Oh, that's so romantic.
あなた
Okay, I choose to believe that she's real.
ゆい
Yui.
彼
What?
女の名前だ証明しろと言われても難しい
Is to believe it.
この島を出て再会するしかない
Okay.
そうですね
妻だ
男だな。気に入ったぜ。俺の野望の片手。
Hmm.
忍びなのに自分の弱みさらしちゃって
だがだからこそかもしれないは弱みと強みの引用なのかも
Mm-hmm.
あの小さな体でとてつもない量だな
Okay. Phew.
珍しいな。混じり者とは。ムーダンを殺したのはお前か
Uh, I like Chobe too much. I don't want him to die. I don't feel like he's gonna die, but you never know with these people. They killed Tensa, they killed Tensa. What the whatever. They killed two people that I liked. So it's like they can kill Chobe too. I'm glad that he got back to his senses because, like I said, he was just losing himself. And then he was in that vortex, and I'm like, the more he kept fighting, he was like, Gabimaru is in the vortex, and I hate you, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna kill you. And then it's like he was losing himself, and the brother's looking at him like, what's happening? And then he remembered what Tamiya told him about the fact that he's a weakling and he's letting his brother do all the fighting. He's like, oh, did he do this because of me? And then he went in there, and I got so scared for a second. Like when he was like right in front of Chobe, and his forehead or something was just like blood was spewing out, and I'm like, uh, please don't tell me he killed him. But he didn't kill him. But the fact that he saw his brother hurt, and his brother was like, it's because um um yes, we are in this together, but it's like you can't count on me to do the fighting. It's because I'm weak that you're doing all the fighting by yourself, and that's why you were like this. And he was just crying and crying, and then the brother just Chobe came back to his senses, and um Gabimaru was like, "Oh, that's my opening," and he was about to attack. And I'm like, "No, please don't attack," because I didn't want these two to fight each other. I like them both. So I didn't want the fight to continue. And then when just as we got Chobe back, and then he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna attack you. I'm gonna kill you." I'm like, "No, don't." And that's where May jumped in there, and she used her towel and then created this giant crater or whatever. And think she did that in order to get rid of Chobe, right? So that Kabimaru's attack doesn't go anywhere. And because she saw that Gabimaru was in danger, he was using so much Tao that any more attack or use of his Tao was gonna be fatal, I guess. And so she jumped in there and separated them. And Gabimaru jumped back, but he was still sort of like feral, you know. And I think they didn't show us, but Tamiya like knocked him out. And before Chobe fell, he told um, Toma that to wait for him, that he was gonna come back. And okay, a little. Okay, and then the next thing we see is uh Sagiri's group coming face to face with Gabimaru's group, and they're looking at each other, and they're seeing who. I forgot his name. You're talking tree, Hoko? Yeah, they are seeing Fuchi is seeing Hoko talk, like they're like, "Whoop, what is this? What is this?" Everybody's like sort of like uh surprised to see each other. Fuchi is surprised to see a talking tree. Um, Sagiri is surprised to see Gabimaru like knocked out, and then they explain things to each other. Oh, Fuchi, he was asking about Senta and Tenza, and the next thing you see is him crying and like at the grave and crying, like remembering like him and Senta and Sagiri. He's talking about his dissection, and they're all sort of like interested. I don't know, just it was a snippet of a scene, but it showed the camaraderie between them three, and to just see that he's dead, I don't know, it broke my heart for him. And um after they learned what happened with Gabimaru and everything, Sagiri approached, was like, what did she say at first? I don't know. I think she said that you were fighting and fighting and fighting. That's why you got hurt so bad, and that you need to rest or something or other. I don't quite remember exactly how it went. But Gabimaru was still trying to play it off like, I know these people. I'm not gonna tell you that I don't remember you, but I'm gonna fake it till I make it. But Sagiri noticed it instantly. She's like, "Who are you?" And he's like, well, "What do you mean? I'm Gabimaru." Hello. But no, she figured it out. Something was wrong. And they figured out that his use of the towel messed with his memories and everything. And then she's like, if you have a towel that's compatible with yours, then you can use it to heal yourself, basically. That's what Nurugai did with her. So she approached Gabimaru and used her towel to basically heal his towel, and that sort of like started bringing memories back. I love how when she was approaching him, and she was like, "No, I'm not. I'm your ally." Oh, she called herself his ally, and she was approaching him, trying to touch him. He's like, he said, "Was I swapping him away?" And then she got angry. Yeah, I love that. That was funny. Um. So yeah, she healed him. Um. And he started getting his memories back, and they told him about the fact that his wife may be an illusion. And she's like, the way he played it off, like, "Look, I'm still gonna get the elixir and go back or something or other like that." I'm like, wait, is he in denial? But no, he's not in denial. He feels pretty strongly that his wife is real. So he's working under the assumption that she's real and he needs to get the elixir and go back to her. And when Yuzuriha was like, how do you know that? Do you have any facts to prove it? And he was basically sort of like describing her. I'm like, oh, that's so romantic, the way he was describing his wife. But yeah, it's not like it's a tangible proof, but it's something that he feels. So yeah, they are not going anywhere. They are trying to find the elixir. I love how that moment when they got reunited and Hoko was there just looking at these people, because he's like, wait, you came from over there? So you must have met the Soshin and the Doshin. And they're like, yeah, we killed them all. And then they're like, these people killed them? And then they even killed a god or whatever. In like 1,000 years, I haven't seen people this strong or something or other like that. And it's sort of like, I don't know, I like that moment. It sort of like gave him sort of like hope that things are about to change on this island. And I'm looking at this all the group together. I like all of them. I like Fuchi. He's weird, and I like him. Uh, Tamiya too. I like his straightforwardness. You know. Oh my goodness! I just remember the way he called Yuzuriha. The I forgot it, but it was so funny the way he called her. So all those characters together, I like them. Shion, I like him. I like Norugai. I like Sagiri. I like Gabimaru, Tamiya, Fuchi, Yuzuriha. Like I like all those characters there. Oh, Toma was non-speaking, but he was also there. I like him and his brother too. So it's like I'm seeing these people, and then I'm seeing Hoko being amazed by them and the fact that they're being able to kill the Sushin and the Doshi and even a Tensen, and just looking at them amazed. And I'm like, please don't let anybody else die among these people, because I like them, like I said. And then as they were talking about, as Hoko was talking about a god being, they even killed a god or whatever, and then you see the leader of the Tensen like coming upon basically where Mudan died, and you know that they know that one of them is dead, and then you have Chobe there after having fallen. You have all these Soshin that just came up, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna fight these people and try to train my Tao with them. And then after having done that, that's when this, I think his name is, was he Rain? I know it starts with an R. Rien. Excuse me. You have Rien showed up. So it's like, yeah, I'm worried. Thank you guys for watching. And if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe. And if you want to see my reaction to the next episode, the link is going to be in the pinned comment. So you can just click on it and you can watch it right now. And you can also catch up with all my previous Hell's Paradise episodes. There's a link in the playlist as well. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing with every point of view.